Hi guys, this is Yang Kong. I am camping alone deep in the wood, North America. Tonight I am the I am at the fire camp or campfire, alone in the dark. You guys hear that? That whatever sound that is goes. The moment I started this fire, that whatever that noise comes on. If you guys hear that? There's a sound go in the wood, and then there's a sound go. You hear that, guys? Besides the frogs. I am alone at night, deep in the wood, as dark as this. I start a campfire right here, and my houseboat parked over there. As you guys know, earlier when the daylight, I was on the boat. Now I am out into this little fire pit, and I start a campfire right here and listen to all this sound at night. It's very scary when you're alone. Chang Xiong says, G-Lo, be how you. Hey, don't scare me like that. You heard my story. I told you guys before, right? I was fishing up in St. Cloud under the bridge, and it was like 2 in the morning. I was fishing for catfish, and then I was sitting like this under the bridge, and then something happened from behind me. Somebody threw a big rock. Right, I can hear I can feel the air, the rock trouble from behind me, and hit the water, brah, splashing so loud, and I was like looking around, and nobody around. But then I had a phone call right away, and my brother-in-law called me, told me that my other brother-in-law passed away that moment. So that was that was, I think that was he visited me before his spirit goes away. So I am alone. You guys hang out with me. The moon is over there. It's a full moon. Tomorrow it's gonna be a werewolf. So let me tell you these stories. So you guys remember when I was still having the YouTube channel Yang Kong, and I was talking about Maliku, right? And I was acting like a homeless. So remember that? And I had a video when I was walking in the trail, like I was a homeless sleeping in the wood. I had a bag on, I had some carry on, and I was like a homeless. So I went to film that. You guys hear that? Look! Huh! 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 You guys hear that? My sound echo on the other side of the river. Huh! See? So right now I'm so spooky and I'm just scream so that see if that noise goes away. See those two animals? Whatever that is, it's on the tree though. It's not on the ground, it's on the tree. Probably play conquai. Because the moment I started with the fire, there's one on my left, one on my right, up in the tree, and go. It sounds like "Berkolok, berkolok, 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 berkolok." Sounds like that. And then there's another sound go. "Huh, huh, huh, huh." Anyway, I am at the campfire right here. My boat on my right. It's too dark, so you won't see my boat. But I tell you, it's right there. It's right there. Okay? I'm just out here on the start this campfire and hang out at night for a little bit and listen to all this. I am trying to make myself tough, strong, so I can go live in the forest. I can, if I ever be abandoned in the forest, I can handle it. Just like the monk Dauphin live in the jungle for so long. Okay? So campfire right here. I heard all these spooky noises. So back to that story, I went to film that. I'm looking in front of me, see if there's anything. I had a flashlight aiming at that because I didn't want to kind of spooky. Hello? So I went to Langsboro, way down there in Iowa border in Minnesota, the forest down there. And there's a camping spot. You guys, all the hunter knew on the hunter know the spot. So I went there to that spot. So there's nobody around. It was deep in the forest, and you guys know that down there they had a pack of wolf down there, and I parked my vehicle there. I started a campfire like this one, and then I before dawn I saw there was a mound, like two American Indian mounds across this little creek on the other side. And then before that, I heard, I saw like two little girls like walking over there across the river, the little creek where the mounds are, and they were talking some kind of language. I didn't really get that, and I thought that maybe somebody was camping on the other side or walking over there with their kids, but they disappear. And later on, like 10 o'clock, I start hearing like this spooky noise across the creek. and I heard wolf howling on the other side. Some sounds like that. So I got spooked, right? I got spooked, and I took out my 9 millimeters, and I aim at that dark jungle wooded area over there. I took 2 shots, and then that sound goes away. And then as that stopped, I heard that sound again. So I got very spooked. I felt the back of my hair was sticking out like this, like my hair is like Frankenstein. So I knew I couldn't stay there. So I packed up my stuff into my truck, and that moment I just took off. I canceled my stay there by myself, alone like right now. You guys know what I'm talking about? Lanesboro, the place down there by Iowa, Preston, where they go trout fishing, the trout fishery over there. You go past that little town, then you go into the jungle, the wood out there, the state park, the state forest. Okay, and then you'll see that you'll see that spooky stuff. I'm talking, but I'm listening. I'm looking, guys. I am alone in the deep forest up here in northern Minnesota. So I'm a grown man, but you know what I mean? They got black bear, they got wolf, and they got puma. They got mountain lions on the loose, and they got all the animals that we don't know about in the wood here. Well, anyway, as I'm talking right here, right, I got my little baby here too, so he's loaded. So, yeah, I am alone, but I got a friend, okay? As you know, I got a friend right here. And that's all I need. So, anyway, I was fishing earlier, but those videos I took, it's just for the video. This one here is live. And I caught some fish, some walleyes earlier, and a large crappie. So I cooked myself a meal, share with you guys. I'm out here sharing with you guys in the fire pit. But that's my crappie right here, guys. Dinner tonight. Right now it's about 10:30 p.m. at night. Deep forest. Okay. My hot chili, Pattaya Chilli is right there. Let's see. It's Pattaya Chilli, guys. Right there. My Pattaya Chilli. Okay. Right now it's not officially on the market. I'm still making it for homemade. Still homemade, and I'm still eating it. And that's my crappie that I caught earlier. It's already grilled, ready to be eaten. And my rice, I brought a rice cooker too, a small one. I will enjoy myself out here, but first of all, I'm gonna talk a little more about you guys first, okay? So, turn these off. Cha Xiong said, why no one go with you? Yeah, good question, Cha. I did not want anyone to go with me. I am, like I said, once a year, I like to go by myself and in deep in the wood and connect with nature. So I don't want to bring any kid or my wife or anybody. It's a time alone and in the wild here. But that's why I didn't bring nobody. Okay, I'm trying to be myself. Uh, Going to the wild. Maybe one day I will have to go to Alaska for the $1 million race where they take you on the airplane and then throw you in the wild, and you have to survive there. Or they give you just an axe, a knife, and a bag, a blanket, whatever. That's it. You have to survive in the wild. Maybe I'm practicing for that. So you guys see that tonight is a huge moon. Huge moon. It's full moon. Let me turn the camera so you guys can see that. So that's the fire still burning, right? That's a campfire right here. So behind this campfire, way over there, like about this here. If you guys see my other life earlier, during the day, the island over there, the island, behind the island now is a huge moon. It's kind of cloudy, so it's not fully up, but it's up there. It's a beautiful, beautiful island. Looking at the moon, it's rising above the island. I'm on my phone going live here, so I don't know if the phone were able to see it. It's so dark over there, but the moon is up. It is a full moon tonight. That's all. I'm out here enjoying myself and try to scare myself, try to taunt myself, try to taunt it myself, listen to all these spooky noises at night. Oh, yeah, scary, guys. You guys ever tried something like this? Hear that noise? At night, at night, deep in the wood, this is what you hear, guys. I know what those are. Uh, those are geese. Those are swans. Those big, long, white swan. There's a lot of them here. And the loon. If you never heard the loon before, up in this lake, there's a lot of loon. And when they start making the noise, the sound, it will it will spook you. Okay. Don't bring your little kids up here in the woods like that. When they first hear that sound from the loon, the Minnesota bird, the loon, it will scare your kids. Cause it goes at night. Okay, hear that? at night, you hear that sound, and if you never heard that before, you'll be very scared. But technically, it's just a bird. All the sound that you heard tonight, while I started this fire, they're all just birds. So it's getting so dark, the birds looking for a place to roost. Okay, they'll roost on the tree. So they just see. I had to learn to listen to all these sounds. All right, guys. So the fire almost out, and it's almost like 11 o'clock p.m. at night, and I'm gonna eat my lunch, my dinner here, the crappie, the hot chili sauce, Pattaya chili, and the rice that I cooked for dinner tonight. And I only burn. Shh. I heard footstep in the wood, like something's looking at, like something's looking at me. But then I have to pause and listen, guys. See, when you're in the wood alone and the dark at night, you have to learn how to listen. Even footstep, even little mice or little mouse running across the grass here, the leaves, the sound of the frogs, my fire is burning. Beavers flapping its tail. And some spooky noises. This is what you have to learn. I have very good ears, guys. I might be old, 54, 53, 54 years old, but I still have very good hearing. So I hear a lot of stuff. And Cha, you said, you asked why I am alone and nobody. Yes, that's the reason. I want to be alone. It's not that I don't have nobody. I had somebody, but I didn't want to bring them here. I want to be alone. Explore, experience myself, and do something alone like this. I didn't scare you guys, didn't I? Well, it's getting late, so I know most of you in the U.S. probably sleeping already, and then you guys in Asia, you awake. You probably see me on this, but that's just my houseboat. The water heater goes on once a while, keeping the heater up so I can take a warm shower when I go back in there. But yeah, I'm alone to so tired, guys. I was fishing earlier, then I came back about 8:30, and I had to cook my fish, my rice, and then my my dinner. And I came out here, started the fire, and burned about one bundle of woods. I bought 4 bundles, and I burned one already, and I got 3 left. But I still have 4 nights left, 3 nights left. So I will burn these 3 bundles the next night or whatever. Or I might stay up a little later, deeper to the night, to see what sound I can hear at night. You know, during the day you'll hear something else, but at night you hear something that you never heard, because Most human will be sleeping at night, and you won't hear the what is going on at night in the wood. Okay, so I want to stay till midnight or 1 o'clock before I go to bed. Go to the boat and take a shower and go to bed. But I just want to touch with you at late at night. For those of you already sleepy, you can watch this tomorrow. But for those of you who still awake, thanks for tuning in. And for those of you in Asia, like Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, thanks for watching me. I'm not sure who's watching me, but just want to say thank you. Uh, the reason I'm out here, campfire, starting this campfire is for you guys to share with you guys what is like at night here in the wood up in North America, way back, almost like Canada and the U.S. border. Like I said, there's a lot of noises, okay? But I got my best friend with me here, so it will be okay. Yeah, brother Thai, thanks for tuning in, man. I am alone. It's so spooky here. Brother Thai, you said looks dark and scary all alone. Yes, it is, brother. This is what I'm trying to do, change the way I'm doing YouTube. I'm trying to explore in this deep forest up in northern Minnesota, almost border to Canada, and see how spooky it is at night. I heard all these noises. I'm here outside. See, if I am in the boat, the houseboat, I lock the door and I won't hear all this. But I spend some time out here starting this campfire and just listen to all these sounds. Golu says, "Hi, brother Viet Cong. I love your new YouTube name. Very hot." Yeah, it's spooky. Okay, tonight is a very spooky night. I gotta admit, I am alone in this deep forest. I mean, I had a houseboat parked to the shore here, but it's a deep forest, and who knows what's in this deep forest. So I started this campfire outside here. I mean, people started this campfire before. It's a designated camp behind me over there. It has a designated campsite over there, but I am across over here, and this is it's not like a standard campfire. They just pick some rocks, make a fire pit, and they were here before. So I just camping here, and I parked my houseboat over there, but I had to do something like this to scare myself off, you know, to keep myself. But like I said, I'm just talking. I'm a full-grown man, old man here, but I'm still scared. All these sounds alone. But like I said, I got my little friend here with me in my pocket here, so nothing to worry about, guys. And behind me is the water, okay? It's the water. If something come out here, I will swim in the water. So it was like, North Dakota. Bloody Thai says, Mong Bloody Thai says, it's about 10:40 p.m. If I go outside in my backyard now, it will be dark to where I live. They are wild animals at night. Yes, I seen you on YouTube. You live kind of outside the city, but brother, it's not as spooky as you go to a federal land and nobody lives here, no houses, and you don't know what's in the wild here. The wild, okay? I am on the federal land, on this lake. So nobody built hotel, built any houses, no cabins. Not on the state land, state side, it's state property. So they build like houses, cabins, resorts. So it's not as spooky as this side. You have to explore something like this to make sense, to understand how scary that is, guys. The fire is almost out. I'm gonna throw a couple more wood in there. I heard footsteps. Huh! I got a stick here too, guys, beside my little pistol. Fire is dying out, so I'm gonna throw a couple pieces in there to keep the fire going. Golu says, "Gosh, yes, I am just like the Yinkong on YouTube. I'm not afraid of nothing, but I heard Picon quite earlier. Because, the moment I started the fire, I heard one on my left, one on my side, and they're like flying closer. They're coming closer and closer. And they're like, they sound like this. Bukwala, bukwala. One on my left, and start doing that on the big pine trees up there. And then one on my right, respond. This one go bukwala, bukwala. And the other one go bukwala, bukwala. And as I don't know what that is. Probably Plikon Kwai. When I was a kid in Laos, we used to be, I was about 6 or 7. And we went hunting at night for frogs, little fish, and crab. So we had no flashlight, so we had to go with each of us. They were like the village. We are like 6 or 7 kids. I think we were like 6 kids, and my brother was like the oldest, 10 years old, and there's another kid in the village about 12 years old, but everybody else were under 8, so I was about 7. And this place that we live in, the Tutua, we live in a Tutua, like, and it's a brand new village. It has only about 10 families. We moved from a bigger village into the deep forest, and we built these 10 houses in the jungle. So at night we'll go hunting for that, and we had no flashlight, so each person will carry one bunch of chopped bamboo pieces, and then we'll have another one that we lit up. We light up, and then we use that one. We go into the creek up in the jungle. I know, spooky noises. And we'll go hunting at night. So when that bunch bamboo burns out, we'll light up another one, and then to last longer, we'll find another one along the way. We'll use that and burn it. So we use that as light. So you had to carry like a torch, a torch, and into the forest. So we climb up this river, up this waterfall. We went up like 5 miles, not 5 miles, maybe probably like 2 miles from the village up in the mountain. And when we got up there, something happened when the little kid goes down. And you know what happened here, you guys? At that moment, all you hear is this little kid's voice. "Ah, ah, ah." We ran and ran in the middle of the night. It's like about this time of the night. Oh man, we left everything, and lucky it was like full moon that night, and we ran through the this country road up in the hill. Uh, you know, we don't know how fast we ran, cause that other kid scared everybody. He said down. And we ran from down the hill all the way from there. I think it's about like 10, 10 minutes or 5 minutes. We ran about 2 miles. And believe me, I know Plikong Kwai. I heard Plikong Kwai before when I was over there. And we used to go hunt at night for that, even though we're a little kid. So when you go and you start hearing this thing go, Gong Kwai, Gong Kwai, Gong Kwai, down the river, down the river, down the hill, the waterfall, Gong Kwai, Gong Kwai, Gong Kwai. Yeah, the moment you enter the river, they saw your firewood, Gong Kwai. So I think the two that were making noise earlier, they're probably Gong Kwai, but in USA, Gong Kwai, the Gong Kwai in USA version. Go now and go loose says, that's spooky noises. Yes, it is. And then she also said, great childhood memories you got there. Yeah, spooky one. Very scary. And Golu says, Lo Jete Zong Chai. Very scary up here in the forest in up north. So I remember back in Laos, I was 9 years old. About 9 years old. You guys hear that? So one of the Yang grandma died, right? One of the Yang grandma died. And we lived at that village. And across that village to the other side, there's a river that we always go, take shower, take bath, and go catch fish. And we walk in that river up north and climb the waterfall. You know, but that old lady died, right? That grandma died, so they had a festival, burial ceremony for, you know what? They had her waited for 5 days a week because they said she has some blood-in-law, some relative that live far away, and they were waiting for the relative to show up to visit her for last visit. So when she died, they do all these choking down draw, and they tour for a couple days, and that old lady, that grandma, was swelling up. It's her gut starts swelling up, everything, her face puffy up, and she turned blue and her tongue sticking out of her mouth like that. And then the fly will, she start to rot. And like jump out to China, they took her to the the area in the road, the area by the river, just by Chucha. And then I was a little kid. We were little kids. After we saw that on that river, that we always go hunt at night for fish, for frogs, for other like crabs, for other little whatever species that live in the water or along the water. Yeah, after we saw that, and then after they buried that old lady and the grandma, we got so scared that nobody goes to nobody goes to that area. And we're little kids, we don't go hunt at night there no more. I'm just bringing some memories from my childhood, like you said, go Lou. It's scary. So when you're a little kid, you see something like that when you're young, it will haunt you for the rest of your life. So right now I am in the forest, try to fight my fear. You see what I mean? I have to face my fear. That's why I am alone. You guys hear that sound? He goes like that. I don't know why I can't whistle anymore, guys. I'm getting too old. I used to be a good whistler. Yeah, you guys hear that, right? That sound. It's just one. Go like, right up here, up in the wood. I swear, you guys, I got spooky now. Like my hair's kind of like, I I I I came up here every year, and I heard most sounds already, but those two sounds earlier, it got my heart pumping. It got the back of my hair spiking up because I heard that "Bekola, bekola, bekola" on the other side, and then another one's respond on this side, "Bekola, bekola" at the moment I start up the fire. So that really spooked me, okay? Anything else, I'm not afraid of, but those two sounds, spooky. So it's like they are the fire forest, fire security. When, I think they say that there are some birds that they cannot see fires, and they're the guardian of the jungles or the guardian of the forest. And when they see a fire start up, they will make sounds like that. I heard stories like that on YouTube, on the American stories. So those two might be the forest, forest security, fireman, bird. So they saw me start the fire, and they saw the fire lit up, and they probably got communication to one another. They are the guardian of the forest here for fire safety. So I'm just thinking like that, so I won't be afraid, guys. Ambassador, thank you for joining me. You at Devil's Lake? No, bro. I'm not at Devil's Lake. I'm up north in northern Minnesota in the deep forest, all by myself alone. Okay, in the deep sea over here. So the moon is way up now. It's a full moon, guys. Full moon. Full moon. Beautiful. Something's up there. That's why I got this flashlight on my head. So if I hear something, I turn it on to scare them away. Okay. Mo sick, flow more, yeah. Wish I can hang out with you too, bro. Yeah, one of these days, right? Always. So, my email, it's on this YouTube channel. And my Facebook, my Facebook. So even, one of these days or next year or so, maybe next year, if you still alive and I am still alive, you want to go hang out alone like this, let me know. Okay? Let me know. I have done a lot of things alone like this. And like I said, that time I went to Lanesboro, the state forest over there, the hunting place. Hmong people always go hunting squirrel and a deer down there. There's a pack of wolves that lives down there, right? You go you go to Rochester, you go past that, you go to the fishery, the trout fishery down there. They they had a park down there, the RV park, right? And people go camping out there, and they bring the trout into the little pond on that, and then you can fish from there. A lot of Hmong people goes down there. But what I mean is past that into the forest, the hunting ground, and nobody lives there at night. And it's scary. There's stories about they have seen ghosts down there, and they be spooked out there. They have be like one of my cousins. They went down there hunting deer, and then one of the person from church, one of the member from church, he didn't want to be with them. He wanted to be alone, and he went sitting under the tree, and then and away from the camp, maybe a distance away, and something happened, and then a spirit came in with a stick and beat him up, and he was like crying and jumping and screaming, and then he ran from the camp. He was reading the Bible, but it didn't help, so he ran from when he stayed into the other group in the camp. Okay, so this is white water. White water way down there. Lanesboro State Park down there. I was there one night, try to be alone like this, and I could not stay. I do not stay. I saw two little kids on before dark. That little trout creek, and on the left side there's a dirt road, and on the left side there's a bathroom, and there's like a parking space. You can camp there, and you can start a fire. That's what I went 2 years ago when I was still doing YouTube to film my video. And before that, I saw two little girls walking, giggle across the little creek to the other side. And I thought that was somebody's kids, but I forgot that there are two mounds on that side of the river. And those are American Indian mounds, Zana. Bro, I am alone, okay? I try to do this by myself alone, yeah. So, that was there's two mounds over there, right? So, like I said, and then later I heard noises and sounds, and when you hear that, and the back of your hair, your hair is like, you feel like they're all spiking up, and you feel something inside you. That's when you have a back spirit around it, surrounding you. Okay. My Facebook is Yang Kong. YANGGONG. Okay? Just like that. You type that and you'll see. Yeah, campfire. Go look say campfire ghost story. Yes, it's very scary, especially here. Nobody around. I'm not lying, guys. You guys should do this once in your life, maybe a couple times in your life. So, okay, who says here? And are you in North Dakota? No, I'm not in North Dakota. Ambassador says, my uncle caught a sturgeon skeleton. He fought it for 30 minutes. When it got to the shore, it's a skeleton. Are you sure, man? Go Lucy campfire and ghost stories. Cha says, okay, yeah, hey, yeah, go ask me on that. I will answer you later, okay? Cha, okay, Cha? My Facebook. Message me there too. You know, I don't have my phone's right here, so I don't have Facebook right now. But okay, I think one of you guys asked me about am I in North Dakota? No, but let me tell you a story about North Dakota. So in 2006, right? My wife, my three daughters. At the time, I only had three daughters and my wife. So we set up on a vacation. We traveled from St. Paul to the Badlands, North Dakota, to Stooges Fest up in South Dakota, and we went to the Black Hills. We traveled all the way there. We had a Dodge Caravan, a 2000 Dodge Caravan. And you know what? We travel on that road, Highway 90. We visit all those places. We went to Black Hill, and then we tried to go to North Dakota and to Devil's Lake to visit people fishing up there in the middle of August. So we went to South Dakota, Highway 90. We went to the Sioux Falls. We went to all that. We traveled a road. So there's nobody around for almost like 3 hours. Nobody, no house, no gas station, nobody. And we went to Bismarck, North Dakota, and then we crossed the Missouri River, and we went to Cheyenne River. We followed Cheyenne River up to North Dakota to Devil's Lake. But the scary part is we traveled to this Bismarck, North Dakota, and I checked the oil on the Dodge Caravan, and it ran out. It was almost dry out. We're so lucky. So I bought more oil and filled it, and that van almost got us stuck in a 3 hours zone and nobody around the middle. Imagine you, your wife, three little kids, and your car just died in the middle of nowhere, and it's nobody around, no gas station, and what would it be like? So that was the scary part, and then Ambassador said my uncle caught. Oh no, Ambassador said he quit fishing. He used to catch 30 plus inch striper and sell it. Hey, who's there? Hello? 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 Hey, you guys. I felt some cold wind blowing by me. Then I heard something moving. Right now it's 11:30, right? I will not stay past midnight, guys. You know, the old people said after midnight, your daily night. Before midnight, she long Shelly she long one she low hand. Okay. Before midnight is our side, human people side and good side, and after midnight is the devil side. So I will end this soon, but let me finish the North Dakota story, okay? Before I eat my lunch here, and then I'm gonna go back to the boat and lock the door. You guys know that I got this loaded, right? I'm holding right here in my pocket here. Anything spooky jump on me, I will fire it up. Okay? I mean, if it's so, so we came to North Dakota and we checked out the people that were fishing up there for white bass. But me, my wife, the kids, we rented a hotel, not a hotel, a cabin. It's called a cabin, and it was like 20 minutes before downtown Devil's Lake. And we took like a dirt road into a farm, and we're in the east part of Black Tiger Bay, little bit east Black Tiger Bay, and there's a cabin there, and we rented a cabin. So one night, right? It's okay. I almost done. Golu says, "Bloody Yin Kong. I don't want you to sit alone like that anymore." Yeah, I will go back to the boat pretty soon here. Uh, so gotta keep this fire burning too. You know, a lot of big animals they're afraid of fires. So that's why when let's throw a couple more in there. So that's why I was watching the uh, survivor survivor in the wood video from this guy. That's why the American Indian they build this teepee, okay, and they build a teepee for a reason. They had these logs or wood built like this, like a teepee, and they had this only one door going in, right? And when they go into that teepee sleep, they will start a fire right outside on the door, the entrance to their teepee, so that when bear or tiger or lions or pumas or mountain lions come close, they cannot attack when they sleep from behind. So they'll attack the from the entrance to that teepee. So if you have a fire there, it will keep the big animals away. Anyway, that was the survival I learned from that guy. Uh, you know, the Hmong people, when they first came to the deep jungle of Laos, right, from Vietnam, from China, there was a lot of big animals like tigers and bear, black bear, or those kind of animals, and tigers kill a lot of Hmong people, young kid, and then women or men that went hunting in the night, hunting this, and they had to sleep in the jungle at night. So a tiger will only attack their prey by the neck, right? So whenever we go, when we're little kid, our parents taught us that when you go hunting at night, you cannot come home. You have to sleep in the forest. You had to sleep. Let's say you have to sleep head to head. If just the two of you sleep head to head with your feet sticking out. And if you have like 5 people, you sleep in the circle, and all your heads come in like this, and you leave your feet out. So in the open, if an animal come and grab you, they probably grab you in the leg, so it won't kill you. So you have a chance to survive. But if you sleep, your head sticking out, and your feet sticking in, the animal will come outside and grab you in the neck, pull you away, and you have no chance to survive. I learned that when I was a little kid too, okay? So going to North Dakota, we rent the cabin, right? And at night, me and the kid will go fishing down the shore. It's a distant walk for the cabin on the cliff. We have to go down this side and go to the shore. And down the shore there's a swamp, like a muddy swamp, and it has a huge tree that fell down into the river, into the lake, on Devil's Lake. So, like a tree trunk still remain. And a lot of times the kids will go down there with me, and then it gets dark, and I send it back to the cabin. And then sometimes we all go to the cabin, and we lock the door, we don't come out no more. But that night, I was gonna go night fishing on the shore. So I went out there with a lantern, and I set it out there, and I forgot something in the cabin. So then I set the lantern down there, and then I have my flashlight. I walk back to the cabin to get I can't remember what it is, but something that to use for the bait. So I went back to the cabin. I came out. At the time, I did not have a pistol. I had a .22 rifle, but I was carrying that with me because it's also scary over there. So I came back on my spot when I had the lantern on. My fishing pole was still there, but I look in front of me into that tree trunk. I saw a huge black dog, like a human, sitting like this position on the tree trunk, right? And I look at it was far away, it's a distance. And I scream, I say, "Who's there? Who's there? Hey, who's there?" Right? But doesn't respond. So you know what? I did not shoot at that thing, but I just aimed my rifle in the water, and I took 2 shots in the water, and it scared that thing, and it just jumped like a diver. It jumped like a frog into the water. Walk like swing on top of the water, and it was so fast to the other side. It was so dark over there, so I didn't even know what that is. You know what, guys? Something like that happened. It was so spooky. My hair was sticking out, and that moment, I just grabbed the lantern and I left the fishing pole there. I ran back to the cabin, and we locked the door till morning. And I didn't want to tell the kids at night. When I ran back, they asked me like, "Daddy, how come you're not fishing late?" And I told them I don't feel like it, guys. We just gotta go to sleep, right? So that whole night, I told my wife about it. We never came out of the cabin. And the next day, I told her we better go home. We packed. We already paid for 3 nights, but we only here for 2 nights, and we're not gonna stay another night. So we paid the owner of that cabin for 3 nights. We only stayed 2 nights. We packed the next day, and we left, and we came back home to St. Paul, Minnesota, all the way from North Dakota, Devil's Lake. So if you talk about Devil's Lake, yes, I met the devil. Okay, that's why I no longer go fishing at. I don't fish at Devil's Lake. I'm not a white bass fan, so I go there to look at people fishing, but I don't fish over there. But that's what happened in 2006, August 2006, guys. Okay, if you know the A cabin is still over there. It's sitting on the cliff before Tiger Bay, Black Tiger Bay. The lake is like the far east of the Devil's Lake. Okay. Gonna say, oh my God, do you figure out what it was for your Gaunjay name? I don't know. People thought it was Sasquatch. It was like one of those Maluna, one of those Bigfoot, one of those. Yeah. But it was so spooky, guys. Just let you guys know, wherever you go alone in the dark and you feel that something's cold or is blowing by you, and your hair started to like you feel like your hair's standing up, spike. Something spirit was around. Okay. The moon's up here. Okay, you won't see it because it's cloudy, but I can see it with my eye. And behind me, I can see the shadow, the moonlight on the water. But my cell phone here won't be able to catch it because it's so far away over there. And it's so dark, and you won't be able to catch it. But it's full moon, guys, full moon. So, yeah, I talk everything now. I gotta go, guys. It's almost midnight. I gotta finish eating that plate and then go to the boat and then lock the door, go sleep. So thanks for joining me on this campfire. I wish some of you can do what I do like this, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge, okay? And thank you. Go look for all your comments down here, okay? And the rest of you guys. You guys have a good night, and those people that in Asia, have a good day and go on with your life today. But I'm gonna go sleep because it's almost past midnight, and that's the devil's side after midnight. Okay? We'll see you. Bye.